Hello everybody, I am Moldy West, and this is Shadows Over Loathing once again. In the last episode, we may have figured out where Charles is. We also finished out the fuel problem for the pilot, and why is this thing... Okay, it's a vein of confident limestone. That's why you're sparkling. Well, let's give it some advice. You listen carefully to the stone, it gives you good advice and the materials with which to implement it. Well, okay then. Anyway, we got some drunk gators here we need to beat up. They growl at you menacingly, plainly too sozzled to just jump up and attack you. On the other hand, if you get too near their booze, that could change in an instant. Challenge them to a drinking contest. I got the muscle and the ability to brag. Wow, you guys are putting that stuff away pretty quick. Yes, drink booze. Yeah, pretty quick. I bet I could outdrink you, though. The Gatorman sneers incredulously, which is quite the sight on a face like that. Human beauty, drink more. Ha! Accept challenge. The Gatormen start grabbing bottles and downing them, sometimes just biting through the necks instead of taking the caps off. In their zeal, they don't notice you pretending to chug from already empty bottles. Soon, all three of them are passed out on the floor. Looks like there's still a fair number of bottles left. All right. All it took was a little deception instead of actually fighting them. Well, let's grab what's left of their hooch and give it back to these bootleggers over here. Jarvis nods kindly at you, but Clem is clearly fretting about their truck. I dealt with the gators. You can get your hooch at least, what's left of it. You hand over the case you picked up. Well, heck, that's great news. Thanks, fella. We'll get loading the truck in a jiffy. So, as for this, I don't got a coat hanger to go opening up their locked door. Unfortunately for them. So, whoop, that's the wrong button. Where is that? The Gatorman Fortress. That's where they took Charles, presumably. Now here's a sad sight. Old house, abandoned long ago to the swamp, half sunk in the wet muck that passes in these parts for roads. Might have been a nice family lived in that house one time. Now you look at it, it's a shame is all. Well, let's see. Jeepers creepers, there's a bandit shot dead on the floor, right in the foyer. Must have come here looking for treasure from the look of it. He was the only one. Oh, the stink of death hangs heavy in this place, all right. What else in here? Holy gosh, sitting room is littered with bodies. 3 more bandits and the entire defensive line of the Ocean City football team. Obviously, what happened, the bandits and football players got sold the same line on a buried treasure by some shifty rumor monger. Both groups came here searching for their fortune, ran into each other, and everyone got shot to pieces. Whatever that double dealer who sold them the tip is now, he'd better be smiling. Anything else? Oh, he's here in the kitchen, also shot by a bandit in the line and a linebacker, looks like, but he got him too, poor pathetic souls. Now the bedroom, the finish line, and here's who made it, quarterback and the wide receiver. You'd figure they'd have been on the same side, but they shot each other in the back simultaneously. How? How do 2 people shoot each other in the back at the same time? That's weird. Like, you're back to back, you flip the gun around and the other guy does the same thing and bam! That's the only way I can see that working. And there's nothing in here but a single jewelry box on a nightstand. Ain't that funny? All that death for a couple trinkets. Nothing rots a person like greed. Leave the box where it is. It's done enough damage. Yoink! That's my box now. Now, hold back tears and continue where you were going. Weep openly and continue where you were going. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll head out there crying my eyes out. So, Gatorman. These Gatormen aren't doing enough damage to each other for it to seem like a real fight. Either they're just sparring or this is how Gatorman arguments work. Either way, they aren't paying any attention to you. So, ambush them! You carefully sneak up behind the Gatorman, waiting for the perfect moment to strike, and then you step on a screaming eel, one of the more aptly named forms of wildlife endemic to this area. Human trespasser, sound alarm! Hey, alarm! Kill human! A couple of gatormen rush out, not wanting to miss the chance to kill a human. Great. Well, I already know how this works. Rage Jerk needs to die first. He does all the hurty hurts. So, Molly, you're just gonna randomly shoot and... Damn, you didn't break that one guy's shield. I really wanted you to do that, at least. So fine. Rage Jerk gets a ball in his face. And gonna have to hit you with another ball because I won't be able to finish you with just my gator stick. There you go. Now what are you all doing? Well, you're burping on me for one. And there's a vampiric vine in my chest. Yeesh. So... these guys really want to hit me. All of them do. Start shooting. There, you broke that guy's shield, finally. And you there, you're just gonna get whacked real hard. You're also gonna die if I whack you, so... you get the baseball. Right there, and since you're gonna hit me for 20, you need to die, and fast. And also, he poisoned me when he died. That's a thing he do. Youch. That damn vine. That damn little vine. Anyway, open fire. Am I about to die of poison? No, I'm not. I'm still alive. And you're gonna get Molly with that vine, but I ain't gonna let that happen. Right after I stick a ball in this guy's face. So, yeah, you're gonna just buff and debuff. Here you go, take some of that. And there, the bleeding kill you, and you just get shot 8 times in the face. Perfect. No more gators. Well, there's probably still more in there, but whatever. These guys are dead, and I got a pants made out of their skin, and gator punch. Who said a frontal assault on an enemy fortress was a bad strategy? Sun Tzu shows what he knew. Now, what's that do? Ooh, more damage from my melee weapons. I already got a potion active that does the same thing, but probably to a lesser extent. What's in the jewelry case? I should have opened that before. You dump out the jewelry box's contents, which are so exciting that you forget to keep the box itself. Baconstone earrings, turquoise earrings, a jagged ring, shiny. So, that makes bleeding even better. More item drops out of you, more meat drops. So, that would replace my ring of repulsion, but I like having that shield. Muscle and physical armor. What does the fucking pants I'm wearing do? I'm pretty sure my current pants also up my physical armor. Yes, physical armor and muscle, plus cold because I melted that hand warmer in there. So, the gator pants, even more physical armor. So yeah, I'll go ahead and do that. Put that on, and don't I have something that just upgrades pants? Some of those self-adhering rivets? I might have some more of those, unless I already used them all. Well, I guess I'm all out of rivets. Doesn't matter. And I ain't got the stench armor to crawl through that pipe. Unfortunate. Well, they seem to be doing quite alright in here. Forge, presumably for hammering on terrible gator metals. Sounds about right to me. These gatormen are exercising and also blocking your way to whatever's at the end of the hall. Probably it's something important because the end of the hall is where the important stuff usually is, right? Well, let's get them out of the way! Y'all just always attack me in packs of 4, don't ya? Can never just come at me one at a time. That one investigator did, but I killed him. He made the mistake of coming at me on his own without the backup of 3 other gatormen, so that's what he gets. He shouldn't have been doing what he done did, and that's investigating crimes. Okay, you heal people, which is annoying. Well, whatever. Start shooting blindly. That's the key here. Oh no, my dough baby. You bited my dough baby. You shouldn't have bited my dough baby. Why you bite my dough baby? Get that ball in your mouth. Stupid. And you dough baby biting bastard. You're dead. And you're just throwing goo at people, and that makes them feel better, apparently. Start shooting! Yeah, you keep healing everybody but yourself. And this guy's gonna die. But after you take a ball to the face. There you go. You've got no allies left to heal. Well, you can heal yourself. Good for you. Get shot now, son. Perhaps it ain't a good idea to be a healer when all your friends is dead. So, you won. You can now you can find out what's at the end of the hall. I hope it's cool. I would certainly hope so too. It is a wall. And also a door. And, hey, go away. That guy's got a crown on. This hole leads down into a massive underground chamber. We'll look into that in a moment. Ooh, a toilet. This is the real seat of power. Hooray! You found it. At least the least comfortable chair in the world. That is a throne indeed. But how much wrong button can I press? I've got 308 XP. And before I go doing anything with that, I gotta check for... Pretty sure, yeah, that's upgrade for hot foot, upgrade to second wind. Then I'll be able to use it again, probably. You huff and puff your way through the lung workout, and when you're done, you breathe a sigh of relief. Second wind has been upgraded. Unfortunately, that sigh is way more powerful than you were expecting, and it blows the book away. Whoops. Well, let's upgrade my hot foot too. Are you ready to give this story the attention it deserves? Yep, 2 additional damage out of hot foot. Upon closer reading, you realize that it isn't just a story about a guy who likes to burn stuff. It's a story about a guy who really likes to burn stuff. Hotfoot's upgraded. To be more like him, you burn the book. Okay, and I can just hit that for even more meat drops, but I ain't doing that. I still got 133 XP. So... yeah, I'm gonna hold on to that until I get 200, and then I'll be able to... get even more of that. What did that say? I didn't read it. The hole leads down into a massive underground chamber. It's too long to drop down for how scared you are of drops. Shit. Is that a bookshelf? Do you think Gatorman's taste in books is as bad as everything else about them? Keeping the rust off your iron fist. Don't eat your henchmen. Tips for new rulers. Spot welding guide for ad hoc fortresses. Yeah, these are all pretty much what you'd expect. Except, well, here's one that seems interesting. To stretch man. That's neat. Ooh, more muscle! You learn the limits of human stretching and how to fly just exactly close enough to that particular sun to achieve maximum benefit. I can stretch now. If you could go further, you could go further if you read it again more carefully. You think you could get another inch or two. If you do, stretch will increate your muscle by 2 more. Well, I'll upgrade. Aha! The secret is to not care whether or not your vertebrae remain attached to one another. You practice stretching, but you're so good at it now that a passing airplane knocks the book out of your hand and it's lost forever. Well, okay. So now I can further increase my muscle in combat. And here I was hoping that would just be a passive, even more muscle thing. Well, whatever. I'm sure it'll be useful. This bunch of gator men. Wait, what's the collective noun for gator men? A cruelty? A depravity? A butthole? Well, anyway, this bunch of gator men are so shocked or so drunk to see a human stroll in their front door they haven't attacked you yet. Well, let's fix that. They'll be attacking me before long. Now, start a shooting. That's all you get to do is just shoot people. Now, I'm gonna stretch. There we go. Feeling better. More muscle. And can I even do that again? I can hit people for 30 now. I will stretch again. Further stretches. Be big. Be strong. Be stretchy. Oh, yeah. Now I can hit people super fucking hard. There you go, 35 damage. And you burped on me. Gross. And that guy just poisoned himself. Good for him. Start shooting, Molly. You know the drill. Bullets for everybody, except for us. We are the people you don't shoot. Now you... I'm gonna stretch again. I will be as muscly as I can be. And I can hit people for 40 now. There you go, son. Bleed and die in the stank of my gator stick. And shoot this guy. He's seen too much. He hasn't been shot enough. But you know we'll fix that? Even more stretching! I get stronger now. And you cannot take 45 damage. Boom, baby. Super deadly. You won. Now their collective noun can be losers. And that's a swamp mushroom. And yet another level for Gurglu. And there's nothing going on here at the table. Hey, there's Charles. It's Charles. He's in a cage. A cage with Charles in it. Charles! Shh, they'll hear you. Don't worry about it. I already took care of all the guards. Well, that's a relief. You're the adventuresome type and all. You know how to pick a lock. Only with an appropriately shaped key. You'll have to get it off their leader then. I think his room's down the other end of the hall. Alright, I'll be back. I kind of went down there, but I couldn't jump down into the hole he jumped down into. The remains of an awful, awful meal. This must be the Gatorman's dinner bell. Ring. You already defeated all the guards, so there isn't much point. But I still want to ring it, though. You can't make me not ring it. It's a nasty pipe sticking out of the wall. It probably leads outside, but you'd rather fight a whole horde of Gatormen than have to crawl through that thing because it smells terrible. Guessing that's where I would have come in from if I had the stench armor to crawl through the pipe. This is a kitchen, only in the sense that it's a place where food is prepared. Yep, yes it is. Nothing on the shelves. It's one of those fridges, you know, the ones hanging on a big, rusty chain. Well, what you got? The chain wasn't attached very well, and the whole thing comes loose. And I've got a refrigerator on a chain. Is that a weapon? Neither the refrigerator nor the chain is in very good shape, but you're probably not going to find a better version of this very specific combination. Kinda thought that would be like a big-ass refrigerator flail that I'd be smacking people over the head with. That would require a shitload of muscle, which I just so happen to have. What's in this door? Ooh, a big rusty chemical barrel. Fish. Fish in that barrel. What's in the barrel? I caught a drowsy, dirty sandfish. Weird. You got some weird-ass fish in this swamp. And this one is a sleeping, revolting snapper. Not sure what good all the fish in my sack is gonna do. I could probably sell them all for a shitload of meat. And I caught a grody barf trout. Nice. So, yep, I just sell it. This is a bag of all the terrible fish you've caught. It's pungent. You fished a flat... Okay, it tells me exactly what I caught there. The items on the shelf are all too nasty for you to look at, let alone touch. Ooh, a rusty chain. As a seasoned adventurer, you can't possibly pass this up. Might need to use that chain to go down into the hole Gator Leader went through. Shoebox is waterlogged, a real surfeit of nouns. Any shoes? There are. Big ones. The box disintegrates, and I got me some wide loafers. So, it widens my gait. Yep. Widened my gate real good. Now then, attach that chain. Let's get on down in there. Property private, scrab. I will not scrab. You get back here. Get back to my wide gate. Where the hell did he go? You don't know what this object is, but... Oh, wait. It's got blood all over it. It's an altar. Because of course it is. Pedestal. Touch. Okay. It just... Okay, portal. Yeah! I'm happy about portal. And he's running away again. That's, whatever this is, it's extremely broken. I ain't got no mysticality for it, though. Touch the pedestal. And into the... doing the splits this time. Warning, I kill you. Then just do it, bitch. Quit saying you'll do it and do it. Is this some kind of ancient temple guardian or something? It's shooting out a bunch of tightly focused beams of light that science doesn't yet have a name for, but which you can probably assume you don't want touching you. Well, I ain't got the moxie to avoid beams, so we're fighting it. Fight the beam shooty thing. You ain't getting away, you lose your stats now, son. And, okay, that's got 95 health. Huh. Well, start shooting. There you go. Okay, that's a lot of beams coming out of you. Well, how's about I do me a stretch? I do a big stretch. Me get super muscly. Muscle big time. And you are immune to bleeding and poison, but you're not immune to 35 points of stench damage now, are you? Wonk! And, Gurglu's been shot full of holes, but I'm still fine. Anyway, start shooting, Molly. Shoot everything that moves and or doesn't move. Ow, lasers. I'll just eat the lasers. They barely do anything. There's Gurglu healing me up. And now me get even stretchier. Power of stretch. Make man strong. Make enemy weak. I smash you. Okay, they got a big boost to all their mysticality. Not sure how. Anyway, start firing. That's better. Oh, bye-bye, Gurglu. Ow. 2 damage. Yeah, you shrug. You can't do what you was planning to do. And me stretch! I am muscle incarnate. You not survive my incredible power. Ow. Ow. Lasers. You laser shooting bastard. Ow. That's getting to be annoying. Anyway, free for all. There you go. 3 damage for all of you. That definitely killed one of y'all's. You only got 1, which you has the most health. Well, there's 2 of them with 4, so you go down. I don't need to further buff myself. Oh no, Molly, I really wanted you to shoot these guys with widespread damage and shit. God damn it. Anyway, here's a ball. I'll just have to rely on my sheer, unstoppable, muscly force. That's what I get for all that stretching. I get people who can't go shooting things, and then I have to rely on throwing balls and shit. But it's fine. The power of stretch make me strong. You won. That's the last time that thing will do whatever it was doing. Yep, you are not wrong. And there you are. You worst. I destroy. Goliath kill. Okay. I guess he should have been more specific about his target. Well, guess we're fishing. What's in the blood? And I got a hematic ichor. Waste not gator blood, want not gator blood. Okay, let's search that puddle. You poke around in the mulch until you find something that looks more or less like an old iron key, except kind of blurry. It sizzles and twitches in your hands as you pick it up. It's a cursed key. This has to be the key Charles mentioned. You look at the hulking Goliath at the end of the hall. There doesn't seem to be anything beyond it, and it looks like it could squash you in an instant. Best go back and unlock Charles. You make your way quickly back up to the room where he was being held. Well, we didn't have to fight the Goliath. Good for us, I guess. But we can free Charles now, which we will do in the next episode, because I'm all out of time for this one. So thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. God, bye.